Welcome to Bleachers and Speakers. I'm your host, June. I got my boy Foster with me. What's up, man?
What's going on?
It's that time. My favorite segment is when Foster goes over the featured player of the week. It's off-season edition. So what we're going to do is we're going to talk about NFL draft prospects, people that we have uh, a decent gauge on who we wouldn't mind seeing in a Lions uniform or get their number called on draft day. But not necessarily that we'll get these players because you never know with the draft. You never know. This player that he's talking about today is a very, very good player. I'm gonna let Foster take it from here and let the people know who's watching, who's on the screen, and for our listeners, you'll be able to figure out. I mean, you don't have to figure out. Foster's going to explain all that. So without further ado, I'll get out the way. Foster, you go ahead and do your thing.
All right, our featured player for this particular one is Byron Murphy, who is a versatile defensive lineman out of Texas. He measures in at 6'1", 308 pounds, which is a little undersized for somebody playing on the inside on the defensive line, but he does an exceptional job of getting off the line with quickness. He's able to shoot his hands to extend and take on blockers, and he uses his wide base and pad level to take on double teams as well. He's tough to move one on one with those strong legs and wide base, and he's solid against the double team as well. As far as the knocks on him, like I said, he's not size wise, he's not the biggest guy. He's a little undersized at 6'1", with shorter arms, and he needs work on his footwork. Sometimes you're able to stop his feet, and he's subpar using his hands in the pass rush. Um, but he uses his quickness and get off speed in order to win at the point of attack. As far as his final year at Texas, he had pretty good production. He had 8.5 tackles for loss. He had 5 sacks and 29 tackles overall. And he's shooting up the draft boards right now. He's a guy that at one time was a borderline, up, later first round to second round, but he's slowly moving up the boards, and he's definitely going to take advantage of the combine to really, boost his draft stock. I think he's projected middle of the first round right now, but he decided to forego the Senior Bowl to get ready for the combine. Like I said, he's a versatile guy. He played all over the line. His primary role, he's played everywhere from nose tackle to the edge a little bit, but his primary role was right over the tackle in their 3-3-5 scheme, which isn't really conducive to rushing the passer, but he still was able to manage 5 sacks in spite of that. And yeah, he kind of reminds me his role kind of reminds me of Ali McNeil, who, Ali McNeil wasn't really his responsibility to rush the passer his first couple of years, but he also managed 5 sacks while missing 4 games this year. So as far as how he fits alongside everybody else, I would love to see, in a perfect world, I would love to see him on the other end of Aleem McNeil, giving us two guys on the inside that are you know, able to rush the quarterback. Um, and I think that he's going to put on some more weight as well, because he is undersized, and I think that he has the ability to also, kind of fine tune some of those the footwork and hand positioning that can make him a elite defensive lineman. But that is Byron Murphy.
You know what's crazy is this draft is like stacked, man. And I'm not sure if a prospect like Byron Murphy will be there, but man, it would sure be nice. A consolation prize if you can't get the players that you want at end or corner, and he's there. I'd definitely take a chance on him. So appreciate you, Foster. There it is, our featured player of the week, NFL Draft Prospect Edition.